Hi, Yingo here. There's something that got to me on Twitter, and I know my dad doesn't want me to talk about Trump, but this time I have to talk about our Prime Minister. Okay, so he decided, basically gender neutral like our anthem because of people who don't want to fall in both the only two genders that we have. And then next thing you know, he's basically saying to it's his militants that want to integrate into Canada are terrorists. He's comparing them to the poor province Italians in the 50s that went to Montreal. Yes, they were mocked at, and this struck a chord with me because my mom was one of those Italian immigrants that went to Montreal, and yet she was ridiculed and stuff like that, and she has a strong hatred for the French, and that's why I have trouble speaking French, because I do. But Trudeau, Canadians don't, the reason why Canadians don't like ISIS, because ISIS is a group that wants to demand that everyone follows their own religion, that enforces them in annual hijabs and other stuff like that. And there's other problems in Islam where basically you have to cut your arm off just because your hand off just because he stole something. That's the type of people that was and yet the feminists are parading Trudeau for saying that. And apparently Trudeau has gone from everyday nice guy to those Mr. Nice Guys, where basically he's doing everything to be like a cuck to fellow feminists. I'm probably going to get this video deleted on YouTube, but I just want to let my rant out that Trudeau is not that bright. It's just insane to be like a citizen of Canada and then find out your Prime Minister is easily allowing terrorists and comparing them to Italians. Yeah, that just hit the chord with me, and it's just... Maybe I'll delete this video, but it's just something that I don't get. And another thing, there was a veteran that was upset that Trudeau was not helping veterans at all. Like, he wants to, decrease their salary or whatever, decrease, or not to give them all the benefits that they want. Let them have their benefits. They've been serving our country before you were even born. So, don't be like, Trump were basically using scoffing the military, and that's why people are not seeing the difference between Trump and Trudeau, but they're both almost like the same coin of opposition. Meanwhile, Trudeau lasts for a second term. Who knows? Because elections, unlike elections in the States that come every 4 years, our elections are basically divided in a way like for... our next elections will either be any time of the year when the parliament when the leader of the prime minister thinks he could get an extra go ahead, extra seats. So that's why they screwed up an election. I mean, I'm not one of those crazy conservatives. I'm not one of those people that says, "Oh, Trudeau shouldn't be doing that, therefore I must conform to be a conservative Christian," or something like that. No, I'm an atheist, and I do respect Trudeau, but it almost seems like he's getting a little bit too far with the fact that he gets offended by the word man. I mean, stop being those feminists that basically think all, the patriarchy is everywhere. No, they're not everywhere. No, we live in a society where we're allowed to do what we want, but patriarchy isn't anywhere. It's just insane. And yet, I'm supposed to respect him as a leader, and I'm glad that people are calling out his BS on Twitter. That's why I did this video, to actually hopefully get some BS off my chest. Now I got a vacation to look forward to, and then people have to wonder what's wrong with our politics. Hopefully Trudeau will go by his word and allow people to get pot legalized, because that's a lot of good things. But there has been stories that in Quebec, basically the pharmacies want to do it, or they don't have enough farmers or whatever. So that was kind of odd. Like, I'm bitching about Trudeau when I should be bitching about Trump. I don't like either of those, man, but I want people to have the right way to run a country instead of, like, running as a business or, like, kneeling over to every feminist because you feel, like, threatened. I mean, Trudeau did get a lot of shit years ago when he accidentally bumped his elbow into a female cabinet manager, and all the feminists jumped on Trudeau's like, oh my god, you're so evil, you're so tough. So I don't get why Trudeau's actually trying to protect them. Man, it's not an evil word. I mean, men are not trash. Men are not born rapists. Men are not serial killers. And yet, well, we have to treat men like they're like the more powerful option, that they create all sources of evil. No, it's some people that make it. No, I mean, there are some female serial killers. There are some female murderers. There were some female, like, I could tell you, but you could look up and stuff, but you don't. Oh, there's evil within both of the sexes, so. So, I guess that's my rant today. Hopefully, the trip will be nice, and hopefully, I'll be back next week, or I'll do highlights of my convocation on the trip. Take care, and have a nice day. Bye.